Hi guys, let me show you the most popular math tricks that will blow your mind. All the timestamps are down below, and before we dive in, don't forget to like and subscribe my channel for weekly videos. And also, if you want to know more about how I can help you in your child's math education, then the links are in the description below. And let's dive right in. Here the condition is if both the numerators are 1, then what we can do is just add the denominators. 2 plus 3 is 5. Multiply them. 2 times 3 is 6. That's our answer, 5 over 6. And same here. We can see here we have ones. 4 plus 7 is 11. And 4 times 7 is 28. That's our answer. But if it's not 1 here on both of the fractions, then what we do is we cross multiply like this. 5 times 2 is, or let me make this butterfly. 5 times 2 is 10. Then we add or subtract whatever the sign is. 4 times 3 is 12. We add them. 10 plus 12 is 22. And here we multiply the denominators. For the denominator, 3 times 5 is 15. That's our answer, 22 over 15. But if you want the answer in mixed number, this is, if we want the answer in mixed number, here we can see that the numerator is greater than the denominator. It's called improper fraction. So 15 times 1 is 15 and 15 times 2 is 30. That's greater than 22. So we have 15 times 1. And then what we do is we have the remainder of 22 minus 15 is 7 and denominator will remain same. Or if you want to do proper division, we have 15 times 1 is 15 and we subtract here. That's our remainder. This is the denominator in the answer and this is the quotient, this one. Okay, if we have the same fractions but the sign is negative, let's do that. 1 over 2 minus 1 over 3 is, we subtract this 2 from this 3. 3 minus 2 is 1 and then we multiply them to get the denominator. Exactly same here. 1 over 4 minus 1 over 7. We have to subtract, be careful here, we have to subtract this from this. So 7 minus 4 is 3 and, or you can say this 7 minus this 4, right? Now they are in proper order. 7 minus 4 is 3 and for the denominator we multiply always. 4 times 7 is 28. 3 over 28 is our answer. And this third one, 2 over 3 minus 4 over 5 if we have, then 5 times 2 is 10 minus 4 times 3 is 12 and 10 minus 12 is minus 2 and we have 3 times 5 is 15. That's our answer, negative 2 over 15. Now sometimes when we have whole numbers with fractions, this is called mixed number, right? We have the whole number and we have the, so I recommend always treat whole number separately and the fraction separately. So 6 plus 4 is 10. We have this as the whole number and then we add the fractions as we did before. We know this 2 over 3 and 4 over 5 exactly do same, exactly same method. What we did here, 2 over 3 plus 4 over 5 will give us 22 over 15. But we cannot write here 22 over 15. It's wrong because the numerator is bigger than denominator. We have to write it in this form. So 7 over 15 we have here, and this one 22 over 15. Now we know this 22 over 15 is equal to one whole number 7 over 15. Now again we adjust the whole numbers. This is 1 and this is 10. So we have 11, and we write the new fraction, this one 7 over 15 is our answer. 11 whole number 7 over 15. And here we have negative. So 13 minus 5 is 8. And then we have, sometimes we have negative fraction. What to do at that time? Let's see. So here we have 3 times 1 is 3 minus, here we have 2 times 7 is 14. 3 minus 14 is minus 11. Be careful, it's negative. And then for the denominator we always multiply. 7 times 3 is 21. Now this fraction is negative, right? And this whole number is positive. Let's understand the concept first, and then I will tell you the shortcut also. Here this is 8. If we take this 8 and split it into 7 and 7 plus 1, right? We can do that. So 7 plus 1, and this is minus 11 over 21, right? And in the next step, what we can do is 7 plus and 1 we can write in this form, 21 over 21, right? 21 over 21, this is 1 also, minus 11 over 21. And in the next step, we see that it is 7 plus, we have the same denominator, right? So we can add or subtract the numerators as it is. So 21 minus 11 is 10 over 21. And this is same as 7 whole number, 10 over 21. This is how to add it, solve it step by step. But I'm saying whenever we have to subtract any fraction from 1, the shortest method is just subtract the numerator from the denominator. So this will be 8 whole number, sorry, we have to decrease this 8 to 7, and then 21 minus 11 is 10, and denominator will remain same, and we can see that it's the same answer. We have 2 digits here and we have 2 nines here. So the first step is you subtract 1 from this number, right? That's first part of the answer. It will become 42. And then second step is, second part of the answer will come. You just, whatever the first part is, you subtract each digit by 9. 4 from 9 is 5, and 2 from 9 is 7, and that's our answer, 4257. Exactly same thing we'll do here. 658 times 999, right? So we have 658, decrease 1, so it will become 657. And then the next step is 6 from 9 is 3, 5 from 9 is 4, and 7 from 9 is 2, and that's our answer, 657342. Let's do the last one. Here we have 86109. So we'll write 86108, and then let me change the color. 8 from 9 is 1, 6 from 9 is 3, 1 from 9 is 8, this 0 from 9 is 9, and this 8 from 9 is 1. So that's our answer. This is a big number. Let me put the commas here also. This is 8,610,813,000 and then 891. That's our final answer. let's write these two one above the other like this, x squared plus 3, and here we have 4x squared plus 7, right? So let me bring it down a little here. Okay, so the first step here is we have two terms here and two terms here. So first is left with left, or left column you can say. So x squared times 4x squared is 4x to the power 4. We add the powers. Then next is we cross multiply and add. This 7 times x squared is 7x, right? 7x squared, and 4x squared times 3 is 12x squared, and we add them. 7x squared plus 12x squared is 19x squared, and the last step is we do the right column. 3 times 7 is 21, and that's our answer in one line. 4x to the power 4 plus 19x squared plus 21. 3 terms, and in 2 terms also, let me show you the pattern here. We have these, first we are doing left column, right? Then we are doing, this is called vertically and crosswise in Vedic math. Then we are cross multiplying and adding, and then we are doing, if we have 2 terms by 2 terms, we do this. And sometimes we have like this one, if we have 3 terms by 3 terms, same method can be extended to do 3 terms by 3 terms, doesn't matter. And exactly this same thing is applicable in 3-digit numbers and 2-digit numbers also. When we multiply them, just take care of the carries and exactly same method will apply. So 2 terms by 2 terms, it was only 3 steps, and 3 terms by 3 terms, we have 5 steps. And let me show you what the steps are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, the first step is this column, right? Then second step is we cross multiply and add like the one here. And third is we multiply this by this, this by this, and this by this. These are the 3 products and we add them. And then we have these last 2 columns, and then we have this last column. And you can see there is a pattern 1, 2, 3, 2, 1. And here also it's 1, 2, 1. Okay, let's do that here. 5x squared plus 7x plus 2. And here we have 3x squared plus 9x plus 6. And we are multiplying them. So this is the first step. 5x squared times, this is the first step. 5x squared times 3x squared is 5 times 3 is 15. So we have 15. X squared times x squared is x to the power 4. Next step is this one. We cross multiply here and add. So 5x squared times 9x is 5 times 9 is 45. And x squared times x squared is x to the power 3. Then we multiply this. 7 times 3 is 21. And then x times x squared is x to the power 3, and we add them. 21 plus 45 is 66, right? X to the power 3. Then third step is all 3 columns. Let me change the color. This by this, this by this, and this by this, right? So 5 times 6 is 30. Let me write it here. 30x squared. Then we do these two. 7 times 9 is 63. Both has x, so x squared. And then we do this by this. 2 times 3 is 6 and x squared also. So here we have, let me change the color. Here we have, let me write it just, this is 9 and this is 9 also, 99 plus 99 x squared. And fourth step is we multiply this by, let me write, fourth step is this one. This by this and this by this, and we add the products. 7 times 6 is 42, right, x, and 2 times 9x is 18x. And we add them to get, let me write it here, 50, 60, 60x. So we write plus 60. And then the last step, don't forget it, it is this column, 2 times 6 is 12, so plus 12, and that is our answer from here to here, and this long answer we got in one line. Sometimes sometimes we have 2 terms here and 3 terms here, so nothing to worry. What we can do is write this here x squared plus 2x plus 3, right, and write this 13 x to the power 3 plus 7, right. And then, okay, we don't have anything here, just we can write 0 here, right. Now it's 3 terms by 3 terms, we can do that. So the first term is left column, right, so we have nothing here. Second is we multiply this by this and this by this. This we know is 0, so nothing to worry about. And 13x cubed times x squared is 13 x to the power 5. 3 plus 2, we add the powers when we multiply. So the third step is we go by step, we multiply this by this, this by this, and this by this. So 7 times x, and we add them if we can. 7 times x squared is 7x squared, right? Then here we have 2x times 13x cubed. So 13 times 2 is what, 26, and x cubed and x, we have x to the power 4. Now we can see we cannot add x to the power 4 term and x squared term. So we keep it that way. And the third was this. So this is 0. We write these two terms that we did as it is, 26x to the power 4 plus 7x squared. And now the next step is we do this column, this multiplication and this multiplication, and add. 7 times 2x is 14x, and this one is 3 times 13 x cubed is 3 times 3, 13 is 39 x to the power 3. Now here we can see also we cannot add these two because here the power is 3 and here the power is 1. So we write them as it is. So here we have plus 39 x to the power 3, and let me continue here and then we'll clean it. So 14x here, and then the last step is we multiply this column. 3 times 7 is 21. Now what we can do is write them in descending order with powers. So 13x to the power 5 plus 26x to the power 4. Then I'm taking this term because it has x to the power 3. Then x squared plus 7x squared plus 14x plus 21, and that's our answer in one line. Here we have 3 terms or any polynomial divided by this binomial or 2 terms. So let's write it as it is, 4x squared minus 5x minus 3, and this we are dividing by x minus 3. So the first step is get the transpose of this. This is minus 3, so we'll write plus 3 here. Right? Just change the sign. And then we have, just write the numbers here, or we are dealing with only coefficients here. Write 4 here, here we have minus 5, and here we have minus 3, right? Okay. So the first thing we do is we bring this first coefficient as it is, and then next step is we multiply it by the transpose. 4 times 3 is 12. We write 12 here. Now this is minus 5 plus 12. So 12 minus 5 is 7, positive 7. And we do the next step. We multiply this new result by the transpose. So 7 times 3 is 21. And we write 21 here. And we can see minus 3 plus 21 means 21 minus 3. That is, in the end, see the powers here. It's power 2 and here it is power 1. Just subtract them. 2 minus 1 is 1. So here x to the power 1 we'll write, that is x itself. And then we keep decreasing the power by 1. So here it's 4x and it's 7. That's the answer. And the last one is always remainder. We have remainder 18 here. So that's it. In one line we can get the answer like that. And let's do this little bigger one, a little difficult one I can say. X to the power 3 plus 14x squared plus 43x plus 21. We have x plus 5. So the first step is get the transpose of this. Plus 5 will become minus 5 here, and this is our multiplier. Okay. Just write the coefficients here. When there is no coefficient, it is 1. So write 1 here, and we have 14 here, 43 here, and 21. Here we'll have remainder. So the first step is bring this coefficient here, the first one, then multiply it by the transpose. 1 times minus 5 is minus 5. And now we have 14 minus 5, that is 9 here. Then we multiply this 9 by the transpose. 9 times minus 5 is minus 45. And we can see 43 is positive and 45 is negative. So minus 45 plus 43 is minus 2 here. Now be careful here. Minus 2 times minus 5 will become plus 10, not negative 10. Plus 10. And we have 21 plus 10 is 31. Alright. And that is our remainder. In the end, what we do is we see this power and this power is 1. We subtract this. 3 minus 1 is 2. So we'll have the highest power here, x to the power 2. And then we keep decreasing the power. Here it's power 1. And we have this answer, x squared plus 9x minus 2. And this is the remainder, that is 31. Here 104 cubed means 104 times 104 times 104, right? So when the number is near base, it's very easy to take square of that number or cube of that number. We have already done how to square numbers near base. Same concept is extended here. So the first, here we'll get answer in 3 parts. The first part is we see the deficiency here or the surplus. Here the surplus is plus 4, right? This 104 is 4 above 100. So we take double of that, that is plus 8, right? And we add this to the number 104. So first part will be 104 plus 8 is 112. That's first part of the answer. Second part is we look at the deficiency here or surplus here. It's 112. We have surplus of 12 here. The second part is we multiply both the surplus or deficiency. Plus 4 times 12 plus 12 is 48. That is second part of the answer. And we are getting 2 digits at a time because 100 has 2 zeros. Be careful there also. And the third part is the original deficiency. We take cube of that. 4 times 4 times 4. It is 64. And that's our final answer. 1124864. That is the final answer. And now let's do this one. Here we have the deficiency minus 3, right? So we double that, it will become minus 6, and we do this minus 6 here. 97 minus 6 is 91. That's first part of the answer. Second part of the answer is, we look at the deficiency now, it is minus 9, right? And we multiply both the deficiencies. Minus 3 times minus 9 is positive of 27. In the end, the third part is, we take cube of the deficiency or surplus. We take cube of this minus 3, but be careful here. Minus 3 times minus 3 times minus 3 will not give us 27. It will give us minus 27. So the third part is negative or bar number. And if you go to, let me tell you the trick number also. Trick number 5, we have talked about bar numbers there, how to deal with them. Now this is same as 912700 minus 27, or if we look only at this, it means 700 minus 27. Or I have just told you the trick that we just decrease 1 here. So 9126, and then we do the formula all from 9 and the last from 10. 2 from 9 is 7, and this 7 from 10 is 3, and that is our answer. This is part 1 actually. This is part 2, 26, and this minus 27 or bar 27 will become 73, and we decrease 1 here. So this is our final answer, 912673. If you found these tricks useful, then give me a thumbs up and subscribe the channel for weekly videos. And also, if you are at the point of frustration regarding your child's math education, then click the link below to see how can I help you. And thanks for watching, really appreciate that. Until next time, happy journey from math hell to math heaven.